my phone and my laptop. This is great. All right. Happy Friday. I am going to be spending many hours in a car right after this, so I'm going to be trying to get all of my energy out, which means today is going to be a more athletic, challenging flow. Arm balancing, inverting, all that. If any of you would really like to have more like restorative practices, let me know and I'd be happy to sort of schedule that. I know most of the ones I've been doing have been more like vinyasa, athletic type style. But I'm always open to feedback and happy to sort of customize, personalize practices. I'm going to wait a couple more minutes and then get started. I'm just going to get started. If anyone joins in, you won't miss too much. So I've been thinking about, what have I been thinking about? I had it clear in my mind just a couple minutes ago. I guess I'm not thinking about it anymore. Hey. What have I been working? There's like a really clear thing that was this conversation I had with a friend yesterday. A very long conversation, fruitful conversation with a friend about, I often have these conversations with friends about like our process, what we're working on, kind of on like an emotional, spiritual growth level. And I was kind of talking about, without getting into specifics, like the power of moving towards what scares us, and that manifests in a lot of ways, whether it's by doing like a physical activity that scares us. Maybe it's surfing. For me, I've been like trying to get out in bigger waves because that scares the shit out of me, and I feel like that's a necessary part of my progression to the surfer. And I'll keep the sort of more emotional stuff private, but in general, there are things in life that present themselves that are just scary. And I tend to, like, if something gives me some type of reaction, like a negative reaction where I'm like, averse to whatever the thing is, to me, I take that as a signal to move towards it, to move into it, to explore it, because the only way to sort of reduce that thing, whether it's, whatever it is, to reduce its charge and its sort of hold on me is to like move into it, and in going towards it, usually the thing, whatever it is, loses power, and then we can sort of like take our power back rather than this thing scaring us and having some amount of power or influence over us. It's like that gives us a chance to master it, to sort of turn the table and usually find out that the thing that we're scared of isn't so scary. I know that's true for a lot of the things that I've experienced, especially lately, that I had there was a lot of charge in me, like a lot of desire to like push it away, control it. That's how it manifests for me. I try to like control a situation. And the more I'm able to go towards that and not control it, the more I find that like, oh, I don't need to control that thing, or I don't need to let it have power over me. And I think, we're all experiencing that in so many ways, especially now. But all the time, there's usually something that you're avoiding or pushing away, or like, and it's sometimes I think an amount of self-care of like obviously not putting ourselves in danger or not putting ourselves in a situation that could be harmful to us. But there's always room for growth, and usually it's in those really uncomfortable places where that is. Like I have a 12-year-old client, working with her and her mom on the reunification process. Her goal for family therapy is to get out of her comfort zone, and I was just like felt like such a proud mom or something, because she was able to share things that previously there's no way she ever would have spoken to anyone, let alone her mom. And like how inspiring for a 12-year-old to be able to state that, recognize it, state it, and then act on it. So she's my inspiration of the week. And so this is about getting out of your comfort zone and really like recognizing the things that kind of create that bit of discomfort and choosing to move into it. And with the little mantra, the only way out is through. So in order for something to not have power and control over you, we have to really like dive into it and get our hands dirty. So with that, let's set in order to do that, in order to like expand our window of tolerance, right, we have to be able to self-regulate. We have to be able to like meet those challenges, but still maintain a sense of like, okay, because if we get flooded, if we get overwhelmed, we got we cut it, we end it. But if we can sort of like, get a little closer, breathe, maintain our sense of integrity, we can get a little closer, breathe, so going slowly. So we practice breathing. So start in a seated position. If you've got a block, you can sit on a block. Pull your shoulders back. You can let your palms rest on your thighs. And see if you can allow your attention to drop, away from all the things outside and around and behind and before and in the future. And see if you can bring all the power of your mind and awareness to your body, to your physical body right now. So just recognizing your posture first and feeling the weight distribution between your sitting bones, your knees, and finding an even distribution where you can, you're not moving more to the right or the left, forward or back. And from there, allowing your spine to naturally stack with its natural curvature. And creating space between your discs by really lengthening through the crown of your head. And creating space for your lungs to fully expand and contract. My phone does this weird calendar invite thing that interrupts it every so often, so I'm probably going to have to get up and do that a bunch during practice, but hopefully not. Hands on thighs, sitting up nice and tall, roll your shoulder blades down your back. So with this space for our lungs to fully inflate, really stretching the ribs with our lungs, allow yourself to feel the sensation of the muscles that knit your ribs, your intercostals. Feel the sensation of those muscles stretching. And constrict the back of your throat. Breathing from the space right between your collarbones. So you feel the maximum stretch of those muscles, and then exhaling. You can feel your breath almost like it's like rubbing against your nose, like the bottom of your nose. Feel the engagement of the muscles in your mouth and your throat. And see if as you breathe in this way, you can keep your shoulders relaxed down, and your face relaxed. Creating the sound of the ocean, waves coming in and out with your breath. And take 2 more breaths here in stillness, just continually bringing your attention to more discrete parts of your body, to the subtler experience of breathing. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Take a moment just to reflect on, if you haven't already, some way that you sort of experienced that sort of triggering challenge this week, whether that's in a relationship, something, an activity, wherever it might show up. What kind of gives you that sense of like constriction? And can you begin to imagine moving towards the thing that scares you, moving into it? And just take a moment to visualize or imagine what it would feel like in your body for that thing to not have any power over you anymore, for that thing to not be so scary, for you to have a sense of mastery over that thing, person, situation, whatever it is. And not mastery like having the power over it, but mastery like being able to maintain your own sense of calm and steadiness in the face of it, or in those moments where it presents itself. What would that feel like in your body to not have that thing scare you? With that, take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Bring your hands to the fronts of your shins. Remove a block if you've got it. And with your hands on your shins, inhale to lift your chin and chest. Exhale to round your spine, tuck your chin. Let your sitting bones roll so that your pelvis tilts backwards. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Again, inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Last time here, inhale to arch. And exhale, really draw your belly in, round your whole spine. And come to the seated position. Inhale, reach your arms up. Bring your left arm under and around your right. We're going to stretch our upper back a bit and our shoulders. So plug your elbows down, drop your shoulders down. Drop your right ear toward your right shoulder. And come back to center, left ear to left shoulder. And head at neutral. Inhale to lift your elbows up. Exhale, pull your elbows down, round forward. Tuck your chin towards your chest, draw your belly button towards your spine. Deep breaths, feel them all the way into your upper vertebrae, into your upper ribs. Belly in, inhale to reach your arms up. Exhale, right arm under left. Pull the elbows down, shoulders down. And just stretch there for a moment. Drop your right ear toward your right shoulder. And switch sides, left ear to left shoulder. And come to center, inhale, lift your elbows up. Exhale, pull your elbows down, round. And drop your head, breathe into your upper back. Belly in, inhale to reach your arms up. Keep your legs crossed if possible, fingertips forward, press into the heels of your hands. Start to stretch into your hip flexors, and rather than letting your chest cave in, roll your shoulders away, expand from shoulder head to shoulder head, let your head drop back. And exhale to release that back down. I'm going to turn to face the top of my mat. Roll over your knees from the tabletop. Yeah, kneel again comfortably. Draw your belly in and tabletop, knees hip width, palms shoulder width. Press your wrists and knees towards each other. Engage your core, engage your abdominal wall. And then release from that. Center your right knee, send your left leg back in space. We're going to do some hip rotation and hip abductor activation. So bring your left hip, start to stack it on top of your right, bend your knee, flex your ankle as well, like you're trying to kick yourself in the butt with your left heel. Try to keep your heel on the same plane as your knee. Take a breath in. With your exhale, kick your leg out to the side. Feel your oblique turn on, and notice if you're putting most of your weight into your right palm, try to take more of your weight into your left so that your weight is still even. Inhale to pull your knee back. Exhale, kick to the left. 3 more times like that. More. This time, bring your foot forward towards your hands, and we'll come into a nice wide lunge. So the left foot is outside of your left hand, hips forward, stretching into the right hip flexor. Roll your shoulders back and lift your chest. So we're getting into the right hip flexor and the left hip. Make sure your heel is straight beneath your knee or slightly in front of your knee so that you're not stretching or pulling on the tendons and ligaments in your knee. Here, tuck your right toes under, plant your palms, engage your core. As slow as you can, step your left foot back to a high plank. So feet hip width distance, palms shoulder width distance. Press through the ball mounds of your feet, pull your belly button toward your spine. Push the ground away. So your pectoral muscles engage, your abdominal wall, quadriceps, the whole front line. Kick through your heels, shift to your tippy toes, and come all the way down to your belly. From here, bring your elbows out. Little post arms are going to be my favorite little chest and shoulder stretch. So we'll bend the left knee first and spin over toward so that your feet move to the right. And you can have your right arm extended straight out for a less intense stretch. I like to have it bent. And then you can extend your leg back to deepen. You can also prop your left fingers in front of your chest. Breathe. Should feel this sort of right around your armpit, the front of your right shoulder. And we'll come back through center, switching sides. Left elbow out. Bend your knees. And then you can extend your leg back. Going back through center. Bring your hands by your chest, tuck your 10 toes. And we'll just come to tabletop, moving into the second side. So knees hip width, palms shoulder width. Extend your right leg back. Step right hip over left and bend your knee. Flexion of that right ankle, so you're kicking through your heel. Take a breath in. Exhale, try to keep your heel at hip height if possible. And again, explore the distribution of your weight between your right and left hand. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, kick to the side. 3 more times with breath. Some movement in that hip. Full extension as you kick out. Last one. And this time, slow motion, bring your right foot up outside of your right hand and come into that wide lunge, runner's lunge. So heel is beneath or in front of the right knee. Roll your shoulder blades down your back. Our palms, tuck your back toes, slow motion. Try to squeeze your right tricep with your right inner thigh as you step back to high plank. Moving through a chaturanga now, you can always modify by starting from your knees rather than Full plank, shift your tippy toes. Exhale, engage your core, shoulders in line with elbows. Press your arms to extension without swooping through. Try to hover your knees and thighs if that's available, and keep a soft bend in your elbows. So you're really using your back muscles to peel your chest back. Take a breath. Exhale, pull your belly in like you're putting on tight pants. And then make your way back to down dog. Heels heavy, stretching to the back line of your calves, of your legs. Press into your pointer finger mounds as well as your big toe mounds, and roll your biceps away from your ears. In and out through your nose. Gaze forward, walk your feet up behind your wrists for ragdoll. Feet nice and wide, bend your knees a lot. Take any variation you'd like today. I'm gonna give my neck a little extra stretch, interlacing fingers at the nape of my neck. Do it any way that feels good for you. Find some movement. Release fingers at your low back. Reach your knuckles up and overhead. And draw your belly in. Slowly roll up. Do one more neck stretch. Bringing the fists over to the right hip. Drop your right ear toward your right shoulder. And then switching sides, fist to your left hip. And then coming back to center, bring your hands together in front of your heart and take a moment to reflect on what quality you might need to develop, to deepen in order to move towards whatever scares you. So whether that's confidence, openness, whatever it is, whatever sort of state of being, or for me it's confidence to move towards the scary thing. And think of how that quality feels in your body. How do you hold yourself when you are feeling that way? How does your body feel when you're feeling that way? Uniting our mind and our body, our thoughts, desires, wishes, ideas with the physical realm, the manifestation of that quality. Creating sort of an imprint, a connection between the two. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, stay grounded through your feet. Inhale to reach your arms up. And with an exhale, take a little arch back. Keep drawing your belly in. Allow your elbows to spread wide open. Inhale to re-engage, re-extend. Exhale, belly in as you bow, fold forward. Inhale, you can bend your knees as needed. Lift your chest to fully lengthen through the crown of your head to your tailbone. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to high plank. Shift to your tippy toes with an in-breath. Chaturanga with an out-breath. Full inhales and exhales as you move from posture to posture. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to the top. Lengthen. Hold. Come up to mountain. Elbows wide, exhale, arch. Inhale, extension. Neutral spine, exhale, fold. Inhale to lengthen. Plant your palms, step to plank. Shift with an in-breath, belly in. Chaturanga with an out-breath. Press into the tops of your feet, lift. Exhale, pull your belly in, transition back to downward facing dog. Ujjayi breaths. Weaving every moment, every movement with your breath. And flow again, feet together, bend your knees, gaze forward, step or flip to the top. Lengthen, fold. Come all the way up to mountain. Arch back, elbows wide, stretch across your chest. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lengthen. Plant your palms, step to plank. Shift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Belly in, strong core, back to downward facing dog. Slow breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale. Ujjayi, exhale. And center your left foot, send your right leg up, bend your knees, stack your hip. Roll up that ankle, take a breath. With your exhale, kick out. Same thing we did in tabletop. You'll feel this probably a little bit more. Inhale, pull back. Kick out. One more time. Kick to the side, heel at hip height. Bring your right knee forward towards your right tricep. And then just tap it for a moment. Step back to plank. Come over to side plank. Spin onto your right heel and your right hand. Left arm high. Straight line from wrist to wrist. Keep the flexion of both ankles and pull your belly in. Your right oblique engaged. We're preparing our oblique for some arm balancing. And come back to center, shift forward. Chaturanga, or you can always skip your chaturangas. Save your energy. Just meet right back in down dog. Center your right foot, send your left leg high. Bend your knee and stack. Roll out the ankle. Exhale to kick. Try to keep that heel at the level of your hip. Pull your knee back. More kick. Pull the knee back. Kick. And this time bring your knee forward towards your tricep. Shoulders over wrist. Step your left foot back. Side plank on the left heel and the left hand. Right arm high. Lift your hips through that left oblique engaged. Take one more inhale. Exhale. Come through chaturanga. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Back and down dog. Get off our shoulders and hands for a moment. Feet together, look forward. Step or float to the top with an exhale. Lengthen with an in-breath. Exhale, fold. So big toes are touching. Weight in the heels, come up to chair pose. Draw your belly in, extend your arms forward. Really taking weight into your heels so you feel your glutes engaged. Toes are light, you can wiggle them easily. Take a breath in. Airplane arms, keep your core engaged so that as you shift your arms, your weight is shifting slightly, but your core is steady. Inhale, reach your arms forward. Exhale, reach your arms back. So by keeping your core engaged, that keeps your whole base, your whole foundation engaged. And you can take that from the physical and then translate it to more metaphoric. And we keep our center. Anything moving around us doesn't throw us off. One more time. So stand straight up. You take a little side bend, stretch out those obliques. So standing, half moon. Press your tailbone down, squeeze your thighs together, reach up and over to the right. Allow your lung to expand and stretch your left side. Inhale back to center. Exhale up and over to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, release your arms. We'll bring the left arm under and around the right. Just take a a little pause and balancing pose and eagle. I'm going to face the camera for this. So left arm is under and around the right. Bend your knees, weight in your right heel. Pull your left leg up, cross it over. You can use your toes as a kickstand or point them or wrap them around your calf. Shoulders back. So rather than leaning forward and sticking your butt out, try to engage your core, sort of tucking your tailbone and aligning your spine in more of a vertical line than an angle with the earth. Pull your shoulders down, draw your belly in. Squeeze your inner thighs. Balancing on one foot also helps to strengthen the arches of our feet. And we'll reach up, lift that left knee, take chair pose with airplane arms. We'll switch into the other side, reach your arms forward, bring your right arm under and around your left. Take your weight, bring your mind into your left heel, take your weight into your left heel, inhale right leg up, cross it over, maybe all the way around. Align your wrists, elbows, knees, and ankles with your belly button, pull your shoulders down. Squeeze your inner thighs. One more round of breath. And release, take a full mountain pose extension. Bend back, elbows wide. Inhale, reach, neutral spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Let your palms step to plank. Make your way back to downward facing dog. From down dog, send your right leg up high. Bring your right knee to your right tricep. And here we're going to play around with hurdler's pose. So shift your weight forward. If you don't want to go into the arm balance, you can just hold your knee at your tricep or step your foot outside of your hand and take more of a hip stretch. For the arm balance, maybe I should face forward for this. We'll be bending our elbows back. Use your right tricep to support your right inner thigh. Left elbow comes into your left oblique. And then you shift your weight forward. And you can rest on your left ear or keep your head hovering. Take one more round of breath. Release your toes, pull your knee towards your chest, kick your foot towards the left side, spin your left heel flat for fallen triangle. Lift your left arm up, flexion of your right ankle, press through the left inner arch to activate your left inner thigh. Release the left hand, pull your knee to your chest. Exhale, release your foot between your hands. Then we'll come up, press into your left big toe mound, draw your belly in, ground into your right heel, come to full crescent lunge. So core engaged, pelvis neutral, relax your shoulders down. Knees stacked over heels, plug into your left big toe mound, take a breath in. Exhale, open to warrior two, heel to arch alignment. Opening your right knee toward your right pinky toe. Feel the elongation along your right inner thigh and groin. Pull your heels in towards each other. Take one more breath in. And settle as you exhale. Flip your right hand, reverse warrior with your in-breath. Take a half bind with that left arm, stretching out that left trapezius muscle. Keep reaching your right arm straight up, side body stretch. Take one more breath in. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. We're going to move into standing split from here. My favorite, kick throughs. So, from standing split, we're stretching the right hamstrings. We're engaging the left glute. We can drop that left hip so that it's in line with the right, or stack, which just brings it the stretch more into your right inner thigh rather than the hamstring. Do what feels best for you. And your next step is to either take a Shiva squat or pull your knee towards your chest and kick through to toe stand. So your heel lifts off the ground. Your left heel can be lifted or settling on the ground. Engage your core, squeeze your legs, pull your knee in, inhale to re-extend. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank, all the way on that same exhale through chaturanga. Lift your left leg with your in-breath. Exhale, draw your knees to your tricep again, either holding there, stepping your foot out, or bend your elbows, just like you're doing a chaturanga. Right elbow to right oblique, left tricep against your left inner thigh. Release your right toes, pull your knee in, kick your left leg to the right, turn your right heel flat. Engage through your right inner thigh by pressing through the inner arch. Kick through your left heel, take a breath. Release your right hand, pull your knee to your chest. Exhale to release your foot, feet in their own wings. Press into your right big toe mound, draw your belly in, and as you're ready, rise to press it. So deeper stretch on the hip flexor. Think of pulling your left heel and right big toe mound towards each other while settling deeper into that lunge, challenging your quad and your glute on your left side. Take another breath in. Open to warrior two, back heel flat, left toes forward. Gaze over your left middle finger. Soften your shoulders and your face. Notice if you're arching at all, try to again activate your abdominal wall, bring your pelvis to neutral. Inhale, reverse warrior, maybe with that half bind. One more breath. Engage your core as you cartwheel your hands down. Standing split with an in-breath. Gaze towards the ball round of your left foot. Breathe. Either exhaling into Shiva squat or exhaling into toe stand, kicking through. Extend the right leg out. Engage your core, belly in. Inhale to re-extend. Exhale, plant your palms all the way into low plank. Up dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. We'll go right into our flow from there. Inhale through your nose. Open up, exhale. Seal your lips, inhale. Keep them sealed as you exhale. And we can incorporate the arm balance in the flow. Takes a lot of energy, so feel free to skip it and just do the hold of the knee to tricep. I'm going to go for the arm balance today. Might be a little bit breathless, but you can follow along. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to tricep or hurdlers. Inhale, pull your knee towards your chest. Exhale to kick it to the side. Fallen warrior, left arm high, inhale. Exhale, lower your left palm. Pull your knee to your chest with your in-breath. Release your foot with your out-breath. Crescent lunge, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Reverse. Exhale, hands to the mat. Standing split, inhale. Kick through or Shiva squat. Inhale, re-extend. Step back, chaturanga. Back to down dog, right onto the left side, left leg high. Hurdlers or tap the tricep. Pull your knee to your chest. Kick to the right. Right arm high, inhale. Exhale, lower your palm. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, release your foot. Inhale to crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, hands to the ground. Standing split. Kick through. Inhale, extend. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog, right side again, right leg up, inhale. Tricep or hurdlers. Knee to chest. Kick to the side. Fallen triangle. Hand to the ground. Knee to chest. Release your foot. Crescent lunge. Warrior two. Reverse. Hands to the ground. Standing split. Kick through to toe stand. Reach it up. Step back. Up dog. Down dog. Last side. Lift your left leg.
Knee to tricep or hurdlers. Knee to chest, inhale. To the right, exhale. Right arm up. Release your palm. Knee to chest. Release your foot. Crescent lunge. Warrior two. Reverse. Hands to the ground. Standing split. Kick through. Reach it up. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Open mouth. Exhale. Again, inhale. Open mouth. Exhale. And release to your knees. Take a child's pose. Big toes touching forehead to the ground. Slow your heart rate back down. We'll give our wrists some love after this little break. And just notice the physical sensations in your body, heart rate increased, maybe a little more heat, maybe your breath is shorter. These are all the same qualities, the same experience we have when we're challenged in some way on an emotional level, on a psychological level. Same reaction, right? We have that fight or flight system get kicked on, our sympathetic nervous system. So this is when we practice slowing down our breath, lengthening our exhales, really working on that self-regulation of bringing ourselves back to balance when we've gone a little too far to being activated, stimulated, challenged. And we're sort of toeing the edge of that, the upper side of our window of tolerance. When you're ready, we'll meet in downward facing dog. And down dog, center your left foot, send your right leg high. Pull your knee towards your chest, coil in, release your foot between your hands. We'll turn the left heel in, coming into warrior one. So right knee tracking with the right hip, point your tailbone down. Try to bring that left hip forward, arms extended overhead. Activate your left glute, draw your belly in. From here, left arm under and around right. Inhale, elbows slide up. Exhale, pull your elbows in and around. Humble warrior with eagle arms. Belly in, rise back up. Under the ball of your back foot, we'll shift our weight into the right heel. Draw your left knee toward your chest. Grab your leg over and around for eagle pose, Urdhvasana. Squeeze your inner thighs, shoulders down. And release, feet side by side, reach your arms up. Couple options here. You can play around with dropping back, which is what I'm going to do, into wheel, or you can just take a little back bend. So you can set your feet wide, bring your hands to your low back. Inhale to lift your chest, and exhale to arch back. We'll be meeting back in down dog. So you can do this, and then make your way through sun A through your vinyasa back to down dog. I'm going to practice inhaling, bend your knees. You can take your arms, hands together in front of your heart, bend your knees, keep your gaze back, and then release your hands behind you for full wheel. If you want to take it to the next step, press into your hands. Kick off with one foot into kick over. So that's a tick-tock, it's called sometimes, or walk over, back to down dog. Send your left leg up. Coil in, step your left foot forward. Turn your right heel in. So right foot is angled to about 2 o'clock. Point your tailbone down, warrior one. So your floating ribs and hip points are closer towards each other rather than spread away. Knit the ribs in. Arms up. Exhale your right arm under and around your left. Winding your elbows and wrists. pressing into that back heel, into the back pinky toe edge. And exhale to round forward. Pressing in that back heel slowly, inhale to rise up. Come to the ball of your back foot. Lean your weight forward. Inhale the right knee towards your chest. Exhale, wrap it over and around into eagle. Belly in, shoulders relaxed. We'll go into the same thing. So you can release, inhale, arms up. Take any back bend of your choosing. If you want to play around with the back drop. Feet wide. You can take your toes slightly out if that makes you feel a little safer, more secure. Bend your knees. And exhale to drop back. Picking up the balls of your feet as you make that transition. Pressing your hands to kick over. Making your way back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Let's lower down to our elbows in the dolphin pose. Forearms on the ground. Press your chest towards your toes while you slide your elbows forward. Give that nice stretch in your shoulder girdle. And from here, you can come down to your knees, hang out in the puppy pose. You can start to play around with headstand, interlacing your fingers to the webbing. Create a basket with your palms. Use your hands to sort of fill the space between the downslope of your skull and the ground. So your hands are cradling the back of your head, but you're not putting any real pressure on the crown of your head. Once you're up, you're really pushing into your elbows and engaging your shoulders and pectoral muscles. So headstand, forearm stand, or handstand. Any version that you'd like to play with. I'm going to practice my forearm stand. And again, you can stay in puppy and just enjoy that stretch. From forearm stand, you can start to practice scorpion. Sometimes you go too far, and you end up in a back bend. But scorpion is forearm stand with your toes towards the crown of your head and a back bend. You can also do that against a wall to start to walk your toes down slowly towards your head. We'll meet in a puppy pose or a child's pose. And take your right arm, thread it under, right ear to the ground. Just reach your left arm forward. Switch sides, thread your left arm under. Back to child's pose, make your way back to down dog. Oh, we never did it. Come back to tabletop, we never did the wrist love. Create fists on the backs of your hands. So your hands are in fists. Inhale, bend your elbows out wide. Exhale, press against the backs of your hands. Inhale, elbows wide. Exhale, press. Again. And press. And flip your palms down, back to downward facing dog. I'm gonna check on the time. Whoa. Time flies. All right, well, we've got 10 minutes. So from down dog, just one more thing to expand the chest and shoulders. From down dog, send your right leg up. Step your right foot forward. Step your left foot in. So your left toes are slightly angled out, not quite as far as warrior one, but not straight like Egyptian feet, or the hieroglyphs or whatever how Egyptians are drawn. Press into both heels So you feel both feet equally holding your weight. Inhale to rise up.
We'll take a reverse namaste here. You can interlace your fingers and take this chest expansion variation, or palms together, turn your fingers up and press your pinky finger edges against your upper back. So like spreading across your chest. Engage your core, take a breath in. Exhale, keep your chest lifted and your spine long as you fold, really getting into your hamstrings. And then you can round, maintaining the pressure between your palms and have your pinky fingers against your upper back. Maybe bring your forehead to touch your knee. Engage your core. And then lift your chest, release your hands. Bring weight onto your right foot, lift your left leg. And then exhale, lower your left shin to the mat. And you can either just have your right heel to the outside of your left thigh for a hip stretch if that's enough, or Gomukhasana, calf-face pose. Bring your knees to fully stack, heels in line with each other, both sitting bones on the ground. You can stay here and start to fold forward, get that deep hip stretch, or left arm up, internal rotation of your right arm, so your palms are facing each other. And then you can sit up tall here, or start to fold forward. Come back to the lengthening of your exhale. Gently release from that. Wiggle your shoulders, and we'll shimmy. Bring your hands forward, step back to down dog. Left leg up, inhale. Coil in, step your left foot forward, step the right heel in so your legs are about a yard thick apart. Try to square your hips forward, press into both feet. Inhale, rise up. Same thing, either taking the interlace of your fingers or another reverse namaste, palms in the prayer mudra. Pressing between your shoulder blades. Inhale, lengthen. Press into the back heel to keep your chest lifted. Fold over your front leg. And again, maybe bend your knee and connect your forehead to your knee. And inhale, lift your chest, release your hands. Take weight into your left foot, lower your right shin down. Same thing, so either knees stack or your left foot is flat on the ground outside of your right thigh. Cow-face pose, nice deep hip stretch. So we're getting into the piriformis as well as the abductors. For the arms, right arm up, left arm low. And try to really wrap your fingertips around each other to lengthen through your tricep. And stretch the front of your left shoulder. And if you want to go deeper, fold. One more breath. And gently release, bring your weight forward, and we'll just step back to downward facing dog. Shake your head out, yes and no. And lower down to your tabletop. And your legs are round in front of you. And we'll take a seated fold. We did quite a bit of back bending, so we'll just take the counter stretch here. Paschimottanasana. Sitting bones, shimmy forward. Inhale, reach your arms up. Flexion of your ankles. Exhale, fold across your legs. And you can let your head relax. Stretching into your upper back, or pull your shoulders back and reach your heart toward your toes.
Inhale to sit up, reach your fingertips forward. Slow motion, lower down to your flat back. Draw your right knee up and around your right ribs. When you're moving pose, you can roll out that right ankle. And exhale, take your knee across your chest for supine twist. Feel free to take eagle legs for deeper variation. I don't know if Instagram is still cutting off at an hour, but I guess we'll see. Instagram is also now, instead of IGTV, or I don't know, instead of IG Live, it's going to IGTV, which I think is an improvement. Left knee up around your ribs, because that way they're accessible to whenever, rather than just the 24 hours. Exhale into your twist. Some of you are getting to go on some road trips as well this weekend, or just getting out of the house, celebrating our newfound freedoms with responsibility, of course, using our masks and social distance. And we'll come back through center, drop both of your knees into your chest. Actually, knees wide for dead bugs, so hands to shins. Feet for happy baby. Bring your knees together. Wrap your arms around your legs. Give each of your knees a kiss. Gratitude. The fact that we have sound bodies, healthy bodies. Coming back to the intention of cultivating the qualities that we need in order to move towards what scares us, in order to maintain our center in the face of the unknown or whatever it is that makes us feel like we're going to freak out and run away or fight. Give yourself lots of loving kindness, lots of compassion and patience as you journey on this path. Exhale, release to Shavasana. Palms wide, heels wider than your hips. Press into your elbows to roll your shoulder blades together. Relax your face and jaw. Let your whole body settle your muscles, melting off of your bones. Practicing with me today. Stay in Shavasana as long as you're able. Send your feedback, your pictures, your videos of your practice, and carry the quality that you cultivated into the rest of your day and weekend. And letting it be something you can call upon just by conjuring it up in your body. Just by imagining the feeling.